Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get the most political I will probably ever get on this channel. Alright guys, unless you have been hiding under a rock, and trust me, I don't blame you if you have, then you have heard the impeding tariffs that are going to be imposed right now on China, Mexico, and Canada. And I know you're like, what exactly does that mean? Well, it means a lot that I'm actually not going to get into. There are definitely a lot of articles. I will link some below so that you can get more details on what exactly this will affect. The main thing that I can tell you is that if you are a fashionista, you're someone who likes to buy frugal clothing, or clothing period, this is definitely going to impact you. Okay, a lot of your favorite brands are China-based companies. So let's say you buy something from SHEIN or Temu and they're shipping from China. You are actually going to be paying the tariffs once that package arrives. They're going to hold it. They're going to send you something. They're going to let you know that you have to pay the tariffs in order to receive it. Now, we are not the first. We definitely won't be the last of countries that have tariffs. It is something that has been around for a long time. It's just something you don't see typically from countries that we tend to import a lot from. With that being said, it's important to remember that it's also going to affect US-based companies. Some US-based companies that actually also get their materials or products in other countries, because now they're going to have to pay tariffs in order to bring those items in. Now, out of the two, I would prefer to work with the US company because they're going to pay the tariffs on their end. They have the mass overhead where they can kind of camouflage the additional cost. You may see your favorite tank top go from being 2 for $10 to 2 for $12 or 2 for $14 to make up the cost in those tariffs, rather than you actually getting your entire package held up where you thought you were saving hundreds of dollars just to find out that you have to pay $100 to get your package. Okay, now I have seen before on Savage X Fenty products that there was a tariff on some of the stuff that I was buying. It was pretty small. I don't know what country that was coming from or why it was there, but I didn't see it all the time, but I did see it on some of my items. And some of you may seen it and you just didn't pay attention. This is proving to be bigger than the smaller tariffs that we are used to because the percentage increased. So I'm going to give you some options here on shops that you can go to that are similar to China-based companies in the event that you don't want to pay those tariffs, or it just makes the discount you receive from those stores not worth it. So these are going to be comparable, not identical, but very comparable in regards to price point and style. So enough of that, let's get down to the meat and bones of it. Okay, I think the big one here that most people are worried about is SHEIN. Although a lot of people were dialing back on using SHEIN because they felt that a lot of their manufacturing practices were unethical, there are some people who said despite what they may believe, they needed to shop SHEIN because of the price point. So another alternative to SHEIN, which also has in-store and online flexibility, would be Forever 21. And I know you're like, we already know about Forever 21. But what I can tell you is that they have significantly improved, in my opinion. I have been able to get items from them. They can sometimes be hit or miss, but I do find that online it flourishes. When I walk into the store, it used to be a lot worse. Like in my teenage years, college years, I couldn't even walk in there because it was just too busy. Everything was everywhere. But now they tend to like separate by collection. They try to put certain colors with other colors, so it's a little bit better. But in the event that you still can't deal with it online, Forever 21 for me has been a game changer. I've shopped there a couple of times. Didn't necessarily do clothing hauls, just got a couple of pieces. Now the good thing about Forever 21 is that they do go from like a size small to a size 3X. SHEIN SHEIN itself says that it goes up to like 4 or 5x, but unless it's SHEIN Fit Plus, that 4x is usually about a 20, which is equal to a 3x. So for extended sizes, I do have another option for you. Okay, this store you probably have not heard its name in a long time, and it's Rue 21. Rue 21 is very similar to Forever 21. They do have junior items as well as they do have more adult looking items. Again, you're gonna have to, you know, pick through. You're gonna have to do a little bit more groundwork. It's not just like an overflow of clothing like the SHEIN website is. However, Rue 21 does have online support shopping as well as in store. You could actually go to their website and do a store locator to see if there is one near you that you can go into. But the price point for them is particularly, it's very close to like Forever 21 SHEIN prices. Quality is actually a little bit better, and they go up to a 4x. I mean, that's not a huge size expansion, but a 4x, especially if they sell it in store, which I have not confirmed, would be definitely an alternative for most of us who are focused more so on the price point. And surprisingly, a company that is not loosely not going to affect you that much in this change is Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova recently became a US based company. Their headquarters is actually located in Beverly Hills. You may have seen faster and better shipping times from them. That would be the reason why. Now they still could be outsourcing their materials for their clothing out of the country, but that would be something that they would be paying on their end, so you may see a slight increase, but stores like Fashion Nova should not be affected. We already know Fashion Nova price point is around the same there, but in my opinion, Fashion Nova's style of clothing is not for everyone. Matter of fact, this shirt here is Fashion Nova. Ironically, but let's say that's not really your style. You're like, you know what, I can't really get basics from there. You know, it's just not working for me. Two stores I'm going to recommend are at a higher price point. So this would be if you were looking for that size expansion, you were looking for that quality, and you were looking for clothing that wouldn't stand out so much, your basics, your jeans, just a sizing that you can trust that's consistent across the board. That's going to be Torrid and Universal Standard. Now, Torrid goes up to a 5X or 6X actually, and Universal Standard, if I'm not mistaken, goes up to like a 38. Both of them are on the higher end, but I can promise you with Universal Standard, the quality is magnifique. You will love Universal Standard. I was able to try out Universal Standard because at one point they had this deal where you sent in an old pair of jeans that you no longer wanted to them. They were going to recycle them and they would send you a pair of your jeans of your choice. I did that. I still have these jeans to this day, and they're one of my faves. Okay. Torrid, I've said many times, is amazing for basics. They have also really stepped it up in regards to their fashion. Not so many florals, not so many skeletons. So you can actually get you some fashion forward pieces from Torrid. Their shoes are all wide width. If you don't have wide feet and you were getting shoes from SHEIN, then I'm going to recommend to you ASOS. That's another place where you can get some pretty decent shoes where they have a range of wide width and standard width shoes. Now, let's say you're like, I need something in between. I need quality pieces, fashion forward, but lower the price. I got you. I got you, guys. I'm telling you, I got you. Okay. For that, I'm going to recommend Old Navy. Old Navy is US based. They do have stores, but their stores no longer have plus size. We will see how this whole thing affects their decision to remove plus size out of their store. But they do still have plus size online. And if you were shopping stores like SHEIN, Temu like that, then you're pretty much pretty good at figuring out your sizes online. So that's probably something that does not bother you. Additionally, Rebdolls. Love Rebdolls. It is one of my favorite. My closet is riddled with Rebdolls clothing that I've had for years. I actually used to shop Rebdolls when they were called Custom Plus. Okay. And when the name changed. All right. that's when they were mainly doing t-shirts, and now they moved into all these high fashion clothes. I mean, you can get formal wear, you can get casual wear, you can get athletic apparel. You can do so much. And there was a scare earlier, towards the end of last year, that they were actually going to be going out of business. The whole internet raised up and posted and reposted, and now the company is revitalizing itself, and they are up and running. You can go on their website now and order things. I say buy. That is actually a minority owned company, so you definitely want to support. So that is going to be my top recommendation to you. This is going to be Rebdoll's. Okay, and to our knowledge so far, the tariffs are not going to affect UK-based companies. UK-based companies like Pretty Little Things and Boohoo are still valuable options for you. I have shopped both of these stores. They offer you items like Fashion Nova, higher quality, but they also have a mixture of basics and simpler outfits, also some like extravagant ones too. I once did a whole video, vacation looks from Pretty Little Things, and I also did a Boohoo haul. By the way, guys, comment down below if you guys want a haul from any of these stores. I know there was a time when there were a lot of videos for them. Now, not so much. So if you're interested and you want me to spend my money before you spend yours, that's what I'm here for. I can do that. So just comment down below if you would like to see a clothing haul from any of those stores, and we'll make it happen, okay? Now, there are some stores that I need to mention as to why they're not on this list, because that may get it. Someone may question this down in the comments. Walmart is not on my list. That's why I said this is the most political I'm ever gonna probably get on this channel, besides the Black Lives Matters movement. With Walmart, I will not be shopping Walmart. I mean, and it's more than just the recent things, to be honest with you. You guys have never really seen me do anything Walmart wise for various reasons. Just employee relations and theft and thievery of people's debit cards and I mean, just, it's a lot, okay? This was just literally the reason that everything now is just why I'm like, well, doesn't affect me because I didn't really like you anyways. Last year I bought several products like the Beautiful by Drew. Horrible experience with purchasing from their website. I have nothing positive to say in regards to shopping experience with them. So yeah, that's why they're not on this list. That's my own personal preference. If you decide to shop at Walmart, go for it. Target is a good option. However, there's so much misinformation coming in regards to Target. I'm still in the process of doing my own research. What I can say, the two things that I have heard, that again I have to verify, a couple of managers, Black or African American managers, have come on TikTok and said that Target is not getting rid of any programs. They were changing the name of the program, and that program itself actually had nothing to do with minorities. And I then researched exactly what was included in said program, and it's basically like wheelchair access, time off for employees. It didn't really mesh or seem to have anything to do with hiring or fulfilling stores with minority products. So that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna say Target, because again, I'm the type of person that likes to do my research, but I'm kind of thinking that it's a bit of a miscommunication. If you know more about it, feel free to comment down below. Like I said, this is the most political that I'm gonna get, just because I want people to spend their money with companies that they want to spend it with, who have values that they appreciate. That's it. Whether you agree or disagree is your own cross to bear, but I think you should know what a company is about if you're going to spend money with them. And that's all I'm saying here. So for right now, those two are kind of on pause for me. Target is kind of coming out of the smoke because, again, I'm seeing a lot that says that that is just a big miscommunication. But again, like I said, comment down below if you know better than me. So yeah, that is the way for you guys to avoid that tariff hike. Like I said, keep in mind this is for China, New Mexico, and Canada. However, US-based companies that may outsource from those countries may see a spike in some of their products. We'll just have to wait and see. However, like I said, it's better for them to pay the tariff than for you to pay it. So make sure you check out all of the stores that I mentioned. I will have them all linked below. But as always, guys, love ya, mean it, bye.
That's how we ball out. 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 That's how we ball out.